options. Expect to maybe
yards there and a first down. Here's Fitzpatrick. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their...
Because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback?
Run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, right back to Gibson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
On third down, Fitzpatrick got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Fitzpatrick to his tight end Thomas for the Washington first. Fitzpatrick on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Matt Milano in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting. And this might be a little bit of a surprise for everyone, as it was for me to learn that J.D. McKissic wound up with 80 catches last year out of the backfield, quietly the second most among all NFL running backs. And that was with Antonio Gibson as a rookie running the ball so effectively. But maybe we shouldn't be so surprised. McKissic, a wide receiver in college.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think it was a smart move.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
We all saw the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
Allen's throw is complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Allen off the play fake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
This is caught for a Bills touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're...
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Matt Milano picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this offensive line, as we all remember, allowed 50 sacks last year. Tied for the 2nd most in the NFL. They vowed new techniques, a few new players, but so far, not quite getting it done.
After the sack on 1st down, Fitzpatrick over the middle, complete to Samuel. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found it.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys right off the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football. And then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop it. Had too much time to think.
And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Powerful running. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the app to throw is Fitzpatrick. Touchdown, Washington. Isaiah McKenzie, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And Washington has retaken the lead.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get it, but not before he reaches the 27. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st down, Allen steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 7 yards there and a first down. Fitzpatrick now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Fitzpatrick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Allen. And a slant hold in by Ruggs. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage?
Right. This, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. He's got it to Gibson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. On second down, Fitzpatrick again. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down, Fitzpatrick. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 17, Fitzpatrick. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Henry Ruggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Second down, looking to throw, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Full right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver 1 for the Washington football team.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Hopkins kick. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A final shot before half for Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at half.
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Henry Ruggs,
59 yards.
And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd and inches, Fitzpatrick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick. He's going to look deep down the field. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Fitzpatrick giving to Gibson on the drop. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Gibson again. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Here's Fitzpatrick. Now Fitzpatrick, possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right on, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Going deep for Diggs. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 56 yards. And the Bills get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 115 yards rushing now for Gibson. He's got a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A run here for J.D. McKissick.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
He's going to look deep for more. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Give him 32 on the play.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first.
Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Fitzpatrick to throw it.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50.
Washington on 3rd down.
They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And now here is another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this chances, and in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, on 2nd and 10, Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Rondale Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. And the Washington offense going back to work. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing Fitzpatrick. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Fitzpatrick. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
You thought you had it. You thought you had it.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get